Hello everyone! Welcome back to part 7 of our English vocabulary, meaning and pronunciation series. Today we will learn 20 new beginner words with their meaning, pronunciation, and example sentences. If you like this video, hype it up. Give it a like and share it with your friends. Let's begin. Breakfast. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable. Breakfast, meaning the first meal of the day in the morning. Breakfast. Say after me. Breakfast. Sentence, I eat eggs for breakfast. Now you make your own sentence with breakfast and write it in the chat box. Bring. One-syllable word. Bring, meaning to carry something to another place. Bring. Say after me, bring. Sentence, please bring me a glass of water. Now you make your own sentence with bring and write it in the chat box. Brother. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable. Brother, meaning a male sibling. Brother. Say after me, brother. Sentence, my brother is older than me. Now you make your own sentence with brother and write it in the chat box. Brown. One-syllable word. Brown, meaning a color made by mixing red and black. Brown. Say after me, brown. Sentence, she has brown shoes. Now you make your own sentence with brown and write it in the chat box. Build. One-syllable word, build, meaning to make or construct something. Build. Say after me, build. Sentence, they will build a new house. Now you make your own sentence with build and write it in the chat box. Building. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable. Building, meaning a structure like a house, school, or office. Building. Say after me, building. Sentence, the library is a big building. Now you make your own sentence with building and write it in the chat box. Bus. One-syllable word, bus, meaning a large vehicle for many passengers. Bus. Say after me, bus. Sentence, we went to school by bus. Now you make your own sentence with bus and write it in the chat box. Business. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable. Business, meaning work that makes money, like a company or shop. Business. Say after me, business. Sentence, she runs her own business. Now you make your own sentence with business and write it in the chat box. Busy. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable. Busy, meaning having many things to do. Busy. Say after me, busy. Sentence, I am busy with work today. Now you make your own sentence with busy and write it in the chat box. But. One-syllable word, but, meaning used to show contrast or difference, but. Say after me, but. Sentence, I like tea, but I love coffee more. Now you make your own sentence with but and write it in the chat box. Cafe. Two-syllable word. Stress is on second syllable, cafe, meaning a small restaurant where you can drink coffee or eat snacks. Cafe. Say after me, cafe. Sentence, we met at the cafe. Now you make your own sentence with cafe and write it in the chat box. Cake. One-syllable word. Cake, meaning a sweet food made from flour and sugar, often for birthdays. Cake. Say after me, cake. Sentence: She baked a chocolate cake. Now you make your own sentence with cake and write it in the chat box. Call. One-syllable word, call, meaning to talk to someone by phone. Call. Say after me, call. Sentence: I will call my friend tonight. Now you make your own sentence with call and write it in the chat box. Camera. Three-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable, camera, meaning a device used to take photos or videos. Camera. Say after me, camera. Sentence: He bought a new camera. Now you make your own sentence with camera and write it in the chat box. Can. One-syllable word, can, meaning to be able to do something. Can. Say after me, can. Sentence: I can swim very well. Now you make your own sentence with can and write it in the chat box. Cannot. Two-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable, cannot, meaning not able to do something. Cannot. Say after me, cannot. Sentence: I cannot drive a car. Now you make your own sentence with cannot and write it in the chat box. 1. Capital. Capital. Three-syllable word. Stress is on first syllable, capital, meaning the main city of a country. Capital. Say after me, capital. Sentence: Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Now you make your own sentence with capital and write it in the chat box. Car. Car. One-syllable word, car, meaning a vehicle for people to travel. Car. Say after me, car. Sentence: She drives a red car. Now you make your own sentence with car and write it in the chat box. Card. Card. One-syllable word, card, meaning a small piece of paper or plastic used for payment or messages. Card. Say after me, card. Sentence: I paid with my credit card. Now you make your own sentence with card and write it in the chat box. Career. Career. Two-syllable word. Stress is on second syllable, career, meaning a person's job or professional life. Career. Say after me, career. Sentence: She wants a career in medicine. Now you make your own sentence with career and write it in the chat box. Well done! You learned 20 new words today. Remember to practice by writing your own sentences in the chat box. If you liked this video, hype it up with a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you in part 8.